My girlfriend F22 cheated on me M22 and blamed my reaction even though I stayed calm. Now I'm feeling guilty about cutting her definitively off my life and don't want to start missing her. I've been with my girlfriend for 2 years and a half. Our relationship always had highs and lows, all this because she didn't move on from her narcissistic ex who played with her feelings. The moment I started dating her 2022, I didn't know about her past and didn't know she had an ex until he came back into her life. She started acting weird and I could directly feel that I was not the only one for her. I asked her several times about him and she told me a little bit of their story, and I was too dumb and trusted her. But a month later I decided to break up with her because of the same thing. Several months later we got in contact again. Basically, she reconnected with me, and because I loved this girl for about 5 years before we got together. I thought that she was the one and that finally she saw that I was the one to and chose me. So I gave her a second chance, but this time it was even worse. We were spending beautiful times together, but I noticed that this man came back again into her life. I started noticing that she was trying to make him jealous, and it was working for her. The guy tries to play her, but gives her all his attention only when he sees her happy without him. At the end of the year, after struggling so much with her, she lied to me on a lot of things. I gave her several chances, not because I was weak or desperate, but because I was mature enough to listen to her and tries to understand her, and I thought that by seeing this she would choose me. And at that moment we never communicated deeply. She was always telling me that she wasn't comfortable doing so, so I respected her choice. I wished her the best, explained all my feelings to her, and told her that now she could do whatever she wanted. I would just block her and move on with my life. She didn't like my decision but respected it, until 1 month of no contact. Now just to give you the context, during the no contact period, I worked a lot on myself, and noticed that I was insecure and needed someone to validate me, so I fixed all these and started living happily alone. She came back by sending me an email. I didn't want to respond to her but still didn't want to have the image of the weak guy who still didn't move on from a girl because she kindly destroyed his poor heart. I responded to her. She started talking to me again. I wasn't interested in her anymore, but she seemed to be, and seemed to have learned her lesson, and wanted to make things work between us. At first, I didn't care about her, but she started making good efforts, like buying me gifts, or even organizing a surprise birthday for me just to clarify things. I did this to her and even more last year, when she was lying to me, so I started believing that yeah, she really changed and is probably the right one. So I started giving her attention too, and one day when we were dating, she opened up totally and explained her feelings towards me. She said that she always saw me as the perfect one for her and that she loved me and wanted me as her husband. And the reason she was behaving like that in the past year is that she always needed the other guy's attention because of her ego, and wanted to make him regret his decision when the time comes, and also told me that she is still talking to him.
I tried to be understanding, and supported her, in the way that she didn't deserve him fooling her years ago, but still told her that this would lead to issues again, and told her that this time it was our last chance, as it was hard for me to trust her anymore, and told her that if ever one day she will see him, she has to inform me, just so I won't be surprised, and I know what to do with my life. She agreed with that during this beautiful date. We have never been closer, and when we got back to our homes, she sent me a message thanking me, and telling me that I opened her eyes to so many things. We dated only a few times after that because of work and things, but lastly, she proposed a meeting. I did my best to be able to see her, but in the end, she canceled the date. I told her that I was going to play tennis, and it would make me happy if she comes for like only 5 minutes just so we could see each other. She said that she probably won't be able but inform me. When I finished my training session, I called her, and she was surprised that I didn't finish my session earlier. I asked her if she could come, and she told me that she wouldn't be able to, so I respected her choice. While quitting the zone, I found her car. I was so happy because I knew that she was about to surprise me, so I approached her car all happy. She directly hid herself by putting her face down, and in the front seat, there was her ex. I was shocked because all her life she always told me that she will never let a man seat in her car, nor will she seat in a man's car because of standards and stuff. And I've always been respectful, and never forced things. Her ex started laughing diabolically when he saw me, knowing that I had been fooled. So I just decided to go back home without telling her anything, but then I decided to go back to her, and give her a chance to explain herself. When I got back, her ex got out of the car with her phone on his ear. I went in front of her. She didn't want to see me, and was angry towards me, as if I shouldn't know the truth, having her phone on her ear too. Talking to him, I asked her calmly and respectfully 3 times to open the window, and was about to tell her that she can do whatever she wants, I won't be mad or heartbroken, but she didn't want to open it, so I just continued on my way. While on my way, she called me. I denied her call, so she sent me a message telling me that I had no right to talk to her in that manner, while in reality, I stayed calm and gave her a chance. So I got a little bit angry and told her that she definitively destroyed our relationship and destroyed all my trust in her and any other future girl. By angry, I mean telling her real things, and not trying to fix them, not yelling at her or telling her unrespectful things. And still I talked with a calm tense and tried to listen to her. She started playing the victim card, telling me that it wasn't her intention, and that she was hanged out with him, because he needed her support because of his GF, he doesn't have one, and kept making it worse by lying even more. She also begged me to not block her even if we won't talk anymore. I directly blocked her after the call. Didn't want to listen to her lies, and decided to directly move on. That night was hard for me. I couldn't sleep because of all that happened and all the lost future we were projecting. So the day after I started feeling pity about her, I sent her a message telling her that I was ready to discuss things for the last time just to have a clear and respectful ending, and she didn't answer. My question now is, was it the right choice? I mean, of course it is, but how could I move on without missing her after cutting her off definitively? And how could I stop feeling guilty about returning to see her and talking to her when I caught her, plus not giving her a chance when she started lying? I know these could be silly questions, but I'm really deceived, and I feel lost. Also, just to give you context, I was always giving her princess treatment, always respected her, always paid for her, and always tried to make her happy, but was still focusing on my life, my future, and important things, which means that I wasn't focused only on her, and had my own lifestyle and my own friends. She always acted lovely. She was always sending me love reels, and always told me that she becomes jealous when she sees me talk to other friends, girls, and I always solaced her by telling and showing her that she is the only one I love and care about. Also, she always acted interested in me. All her family knows about me and tease her about me as her future husband, and she always told me that it makes her happy thinking about it. Thanks for your time.
If you enjoyed this video and want to hear more stories like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss an update. Your support means the world to me and helps me keep making content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.